welcome Nicholas to Domination TV from the band Wolf. Hur mår du?
Ja, tack. Jag mår fint.
Now that's the only I can understand so far. As Wolf has been around for like 15 years now, and I guess it would be almost safe to say that you are the leading band in Swedish, second wave of Swedish heavy metal, so to say. Why do you think that exactly Sweden has been putting out these bands lately and not a culture like heavy metal like Finland?
I don't know actually, because I've just been doing my thing since we started, and like when I was 16 I just stopped listening to new bands, I guess, and I didn't listen to radio, I didn't watch TV. The only thing I did was playing the guitar, drawing monsters, and listening to my vinyls. And then when we got the band together, there was a totally different time, and we were just wrong. People said, what the fuck are you doing? But we just kept doing it, and now people tell me that there's a new generation coming, and I've met a lot of new young bands that are playing this kind of music, and that makes me happy that people are enjoying this genuine style of heavy metal again.
Yeah. So we were like at the wrong place at the wrong time, but now you are at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's right. It's like if you stick to your thing, you're gonna be popular at least one time in your life. So we better do the best of it now.
Yeah, you actually are doing now the best. It's quite obvious that you are influenced by the big ones like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. That goes without saying. But what is it about these bands that makes them so great?
The songs. They have good songs. Like take for instance, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Number of the Beast. It's like songs that will live on forever and ever and ever. It's timeless music, and how many, like Breaking the Law, no one will forget it in 100 years, 200, 500 years, would be still, it's classic music. Those bands that got really big, they had the good songs, not just the sound, or they were hip or popular and people hyped them, but they made music that was stand the test of time.
So do you think it's possible to make that kind of music on 2009 also?
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what we are trying to do. Maybe it's impossible, but I don't believe it's impossible. You gotta have goals up there to reach for. It would be simple to do music like you don't care and you just do it, and everything should be a challenge. Then you grow and achieve your goals. That's the only way. Give it all you got.
A friend of mine who plays in a band also said that one of the biggest differences in today's bands and those bands in old style is that the guitar solos, you can remember the melodies of guitar solos of the old times, but these days you can't do it anymore. The guys are probably a bit more skilled these days, but the solos are you just forget them right away.
Yeah. That's actually one thing that we were thinking about this album, that every solo should not be like, look, I can play this fast like in the Monster. It should be like melody lines that you remember. It's like I can still play in my head all the Maiden solos, and
them all out,
and we're not that good musicians, so we have to give it all the time to make it, to be able to play it, and I think that's only good, because you can hear that we bleed, you can hear that we try our hardest, because there are thousands and millions of musicians sitting at home and but it's not interesting, it doesn't come from here.
Just like I told you that you have always had these slogans like true metal for
real metal,
real true bastards, and then there was this an older one which goes something, if I wouldn't be into heavy metal I would be a fucking punk or something, which I asked you last time as well.
Yeah.
So do you come always these new slogans?
Well,
or are there something that Wolf is about, basically? Having fun a little bit, but then having a bit truth behind those words?
Yeah, well, we take our music very seriously, but we don't take ourselves that seriously. So we don't go, when we are off stage, we're just normal people. We don't go into the store to buy milk and like 2 liters of milk. or else I kill you. That's just silly. People try to be rock stars all the time. I think it's just stupid. I mean, come on. We're just fans too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And also, I think you told me that you were studying psychology back then.
Yeah.
So does this help you somehow, you know, making lyrics and you know, coping with these kinds of things in a band?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Understanding human nature and...
Yeah, I'm very interested in psychology. I studied psychology a lot on the university, and I'm working also with psychology stuff. Hence the death threat.
Yeah.
And it's just something that always been interesting to me, and I use it in all the lyrics, especially on this album. And it's also it's a channel for me to handle my frustration in life and things that I'm going through. I write it off, write a song about it, and I feel good, you know.
Have you ever thought about giving some kind of music therapy through heavy metal, like listen King Diamond and you'll be cured?
Actually, I am working as a music therapist too.
I should have known.
Yeah, so sometimes when it just is right, it's fantastic to try to help people release their creativity and use it to cope with their problems. Because that's what I do. I mean, especially the first album, First Wolf album, I have been through a horrible time in my life. And the first writing the music and the lyrics for the first album really made me get through this crisis. And I still, for me, music is like therapy for me.
Thanks Niklas a lot, and hope all the best for this mini tour in Finland.
Thank you.